Hello, 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 Scorpio. Hello, 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 Scorpio. What am I doing today? This is a live reading for you, Scorpio, for the month of July. As you know, I've been going backwards. And I have here in front of me a table that I'll be using, and the deck that I'll be using is the Spiral Tarot. I think it's upside down. No, the Spiral Tarot deck. A subscriber said, "Oh, I use this. Hi. Let me put on my peepers. My hi, Just. Hi, Kalzimas. Kalizmas. Gotcha. So we're going to start with I'll put out cards as I see fit. I'm missing my runes. Un attimo, one sec. Yeah. Got them. And something to blow my nose should I need it, because I always sneeze during these things. And so we'll be putting the cards down, and we'll take a look and see what is going on. Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. I should just keep them on. Krista, Amanda, hello. All right, let's see what's going on. I did shuffle these off deck, I was going to say, as if I were in a boat. I'm going to take 1, 2, and then take a look. Look what I've got here. I've got this Knight of Coins, the 10 of Swords, and this 3 of Coins. You know, you've been having, and I remember this, I do remember the last time I read for you. I'm not exactly sure if it was this last full moon. Perhaps it was one of the moons. I remember saying, you may be feeling ill or maybe feeling out of sorts, and you just don't, you're not yourself, And however, I now see you as if that period is over, and we're moving in a place of slightly more abundance, if I must say so myself. There is this 3 of Coins, which is really a lovely card for you in this period. And there are 2. There's this Knight here, this Knight of Coins, and the 3 that talks about, when my palm itches, it talks about abundance coming in. Scorpio, I have to say that you're not out of the woods yet. I'm not seeing you as being out of the woods. Just let me take a few Sibilla cards here on this 10 to see if it was indeed, if it was that, if it related to the last reading. Yeah, it did, absolutely. You look at the way these Vera Sibilla talk, Lettera, the letter. Then we have Doctor, Dottore, and Speranza, hope. And you are in that period of trying to figure out, many of you who have undergone this sort of, maybe feeling spring, as if the spring, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, when the spring hits, everybody's sleeping and you're just sleeping so much. And I'm still itching. My palm is still itching. It's going to be coming in, Scorpio. Now, that is, you're still getting your testing return, your tests return to you. And you do have, like the card says, Speranza, hope, because you're starting just now to get up and move around, keeping business going and trying to be with the public, go out to the beach, go out for a walk, leave the car, take the car, and I see you as being, if it is not, because not everybody is ill, of course, or was ill, I'm seeing you as having gone or are going, as we speak, through an enormous change of place, change of job, change of mobility, as if you are traveling in a way that you hadn't traveled before. What can I say? If you had a desk job, all of a sudden you started thinking that you could be more free. You could have a freer lifetime, be freelancing with being a driver, driving for a company that was like an Uber or something like that. And but it's still, it is a transition that is so difficult because you feel like you're being thrown into it. I'm going to continue here because, of course, every tarot card then begs another question, We've got this Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Coins, Now, there is of course, the Queen of Swords is an energy, of course, or you may be involved with an air sign, which is, the air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And I'm seeing that in any case, in a moment, recently, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, when you were more in a position of more generosity, going to visit friends, giving of your time, being free with your time. Now you're starting to be you're still going forward and working on that abundance, of course, Scorpio. But I see you as being more cautious as you move. I'm going to take a few of these Sibilla cards here on the Seven of Coins, actually. Yes. Gran Signore, this great man, a protector, could be a man of power, could be a magistrate or a barrister, a lawyer. Then we have the Lover, and then we have the merchant, mercante. Now, when I say you are keeping things closer to you, you're less generous, I'm talking about being generous with your time. You're less generous here. And these have come out in this way. They're looking in two different directions. And in this moment, those of you who have a relationship that sees you coming or have just recently drawn close to another person, I see them. I see you in this period of time, the second period, the period of June, as being more in a position of not stopping the communication by no means, but being more in a situation of, I'm doing my thing, you're doing your thing. We need to walk each of us on our own 2 feet, and both of you concentrating on work. I'm going to take a few more tarot here, starting from the bottom of the deck, and 2 on the bottom of the deck, actually. And I have the Magician, and I've got the 5 of, I want to make sure, because this is in the way this is actually, yeah, it is 5. I was worried that it was a 3. The 5 of Swords and the Magician. Now, what does this talk about? This is very delicate. It's a very delicate issue here. There was a moment very recently, and I'm talking as recently, but not yesterday, 2 months, a year, within the last year, especially the beginning of the last year, where you felt almost invincible. Try to think hard and long, where you would think of something and you would manifest it. You would think of something, or you had that impression that you were able to get what you want, to be, in a position of asking the universe and it would come. Those times are over. Why? And this 5 of Swords does talk about regrets, but I'd like to get a little more clarity first from a tarot card. And what do I get? The 5 of Cups, the 5 of Cups. And why was that? Because of a situation where there was an instability in a relationship. There was not a situation where there was an exchange of love, there was unconditional love, no, but where you felt, nonetheless, that you would be able to manifest both economic value and people toward you. But then, for some reason, 3, 4, 5 months ago, you had this situation where you saw that nothing was going your way. Nothing was going your way. And recently you just had a situation that was similar to a tower situation, complete change. I have to change everything. If you were traveling for work, you're not traveling anymore. If you weren't traveling for work, then you started traveling for work. This issue of movement changed quite a bit. But on the positive side, in relation to your superpowers, Scorpio, what do I have now as an exchange? I have this gelosia, the jealousy. I've got the gran consolazione, the great consolation, and the belvedere in the future, bright future. So how did these come out? They came out like this. All right. So on the bright side, we do have this card, but this is a card that doesn't necessarily only talk of jealousy. It does talk of a loss of money, That was characteristic of the period when you started losing your superpowers, okay? And that's what made for a drastic change of work, change of position, change of movement, change in relation to love as well. But I have to say, keep on track now. Keep those changes going, no matter how much it costs you, because we have here a pair, Scorpio, that talk about holding on as if you were on a roller coaster ride and at the same time being in control, but out of your comfort zone. You are out of your comfort zone. And how wonderful is that? How wonderful is that, Scorpio? You can't control. You just can't control. You have no clue about what could possibly happen next. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? Says Christelle, Martinette, and Scorpio as they turn their nose down and tears started falling down their eyes. But we do have, I'm going to show you that, moving these away and then keeping room here for, not chopping my head off, but keeping room for more cards that I want to lay. I'm taking a few more here, exactly 4. And what do I have? Here it goes. It just continues. These cards, just the way they talk. The Hanged Man. Yes, this is a place where you're not controlling. We get that, Scorpio. Do you get that? Embrace that. Embrace that. Then we have the 7 of Swords. You're fighting against that surely, and we know what that's like. But have faith in the universe, because we have the 10 of Coins here. The 10 of Coins is telling you, look, Scorpio, you are in for a roller coaster ride, like I said before, in terms of the abundance that is coming your way. Both. It is spiritual abundance. For you, in this period, spiritual abundance translates into what the Italians say, money, 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 money. But how odd is it, Scorpio, that when that happens, for some unknown reason, you fall right in love. You see these people, you're falling right in love, and you're attracted to them. It comes along hand in hand with your language of love, which is money, and your possibility of embracing that person, embracing love, and brings me back to the Knight of Cups. And that is who I'm seeing you as, men or women, Scorpio. I'm seeing you as the Knight of Cups. And you're on a mission. You are on a mission, and you're going places. You're going right toward a different, you are going down. You have a mission. You're going forward. Even if you know there is nothing that you can control. Things are out of control, but isn't that wonderful? I'm going to take now the runes here, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'll be doing 3 more videos after this, one after another, so that it will be. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Then I'll be doing Libra, Then I'll be doing Virgo, and then I'll be doing Leo because I'm going backwards this time. Whoop. All right. Well, what does she say? What does she say? The Three of Coins is bringing us Wunyo. Wunyo, wunyo, wunyo. When those coins come in, we have this smile on our face because it is Aiza, the way you converse with the universe. That is your spiritual language. And when that moves, when money flows around you, you know that you're on your divinity. You're in your divine path. I've got here right over the this great magician here, Awats, and Awats is talking about protection and journeying forward as a magician. But you know, Scorpio, the universe is saying to you, you know why all that stuff happened? Shit happens, they say in French. You know why all that stuff happened? Because you were just slightly off course, weren't you? Weren't you? Maybe you were just stuck looking at yourself in the mirror or looking at your belly button or, you know, something that had nothing to do with your divine path. And I'm seeing you as being advised by Hagalas, that you need to work inward. You are in the of all the zodiac signs, the most in-depth, under the surface, deep sign. We need to go there again. Go there again and remember what happened. Remember what occurred to you in this period. Because Gifu is here, and Gifu talks about a give and take. You give and you're relinquishing to control back to the universe. The universe is going to be bringing you with this Belvedere, all good things, abundance of spirituality, which means both love and economic value. We have here two other runes. Three other runes, sorry. One is need, and need here talks about the importance of being head to head with yourself, reasoning with yourself in order then for you to reach spiritual abundance. 10 of coins. Now we have a Fehu. Fehu does talk of abundance. It does talk of spiritual abundance, and it talks of spiritual abundance even amidst those regrets. If you can accept your regrets, if you can be regretful of negative choices that you have made, abundance is yours. I've got Dayak, and Dayak here is all about telling you there's a karmic pattern with this Knight of Cups. You're on a mission. You know what that means. After listening, go back and listen to me again. You're on a mission, relinquishing control and going. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen, Scorpio friends. I do hope this was of help to you. I'm going to now look at all of those people who wrote to me and like and share my video and subscribe. I would be really happy about that. Namaste. I'll be back. I will be back. I'll be back. I'll be back very soon, very soon.